Hello, you're watching Channel 1, where today I am going to be showing you how you can eradicate the terrible transmission judder that these Mark 100 Jazzes can subject you to with the CVT automatic type transmission. If you understood what I've said, you know exactly what I mean. It's when you get to pull away, you start to roll, then as what I believe is an automatic clutch fully engages, there is just shocking vibration and judder through the whole car really. And yeah, not good. But you'll be pleased to know this video is showing you a very cheap and very effective solution, if not permanent, certainly long enough for you not to worry too much about it. And I would like to apologise straight away for the quality of this video, because I did want you to experience what the car was going through, but it's far from being particularly bad. I've just started to notice it coming back, decided to nip it in the bud and fit or pour another bit of this chemical into the gearbox to solve it or prevent it getting any worse. And consequently, because I have no hands-free kits or anything else for my phone, it was just left in a little storage tray in the car, so there is a lot of footage just of my cigarette lighter. I do talk you through what I'm going through though, and I hope it's not too depressing just to have this dark black screen. But if you've got the problem, be well worth watching the rest of the video to know exactly how to fix it for, what can I say, £20? 20 British pounds? I hope it helps, folks. Right, well, those of you who are used to the channel will know I don't often do a lot of videos, mainly because I have no fancy recording equipment, just my phone. And this Honda Jazz with 322 miles on it, it's done about 10,000 miles since it was picked up, when it had a chronic transmission judder. It's the CVT version with the 7-speed paddle shifts as well, and they are prone to having this transmission judder, and I had previously fixed it with a nice little lubricant I had put in, which I'm going to be doing again. As I say, it's done about 10,000 miles since it was last put in, and the judder is just starting again. Nowhere near as bad as it was initially, or that I've heard people have in the past, but this is a great cheap fix, and particularly on this car. I'm sure it works on others, and I'm just going to show you how quickly it works and the improvement that can be made. But to do that, I am going to have to put my phone down in there, because I can't hold it while I'm driving, and I kind of want to experience the judder. As I say, it's by no means as bad as it was originally, but I don't want it getting too bad either. So while the lady who owns it can't drive, as she's had a stroke, which is my mother, I'm just going to try and do a bit of preventative maintenance on this. So all still cold. I will try and point out when it happens and keep quiet so you can hear it. you'll hear a brrr. Really, it's kind of when you're pulling away and it's engaging the clutch. I don't think it's a clutch really in the CVT, but then I don't think it's a torque converter either. I don't really know. Just about feel it as we're putting away, and the gearbox engagement mechanism, whatever it is fully engaging. Fan off as well. As I say, it is anybody who's had one for any amount of time will know it is a common problem, but there is a nice cheap, if only temporary fix, as it seems, which is far cheaper than a transmission strip and rebuild, because I think there was some upgraded parts put in later years which fit into these gearboxes. Is supposed to be a permanent solution, but I don't mind spending £20 every 10,000 miles or so. And as I say, well, as you're experiencing now, it really isn't that bad at the moment, but I can just feel it starting again. So I'm stuck at some roadworks. And I thought, while it's off the road, I might as well try and get it fixed. As I've said, it's not going to be the first time this fluid has been put in. And I was amazed at how quickly, within a couple of miles, well, the difference was noticed within half a mile quite comfortably, and within a couple of miles the problem had gone completely, and I'm hoping that's going to be about the same now, hence the reason I showed you the mileage. Still stuck at these roadworks. Oh, please let me go. I've had enough of that. Thank you. It's certainly not doing it as badly as it has been. Whether that is because all the oils are cold going today. I might just see what it's like when the oil's all warmed up a bit. Felt it through the steering wheel then. So it's only having it previously do I know what I'm looking and feeling for. So slight at the moment. I was hoping with the camera where it was, might experience a little bit of judder or something, but as I think about it, it's in a nice thick rubber protective case because I'm clumsy and drop the phone quite often, which might be dampening out the vibrations anyway. Problem is, you will just start to move off as if you are slipping the clutch on a manual car to pull away, and then when it fully engages, you get this judder. I could have given you a slightly better view of things, but legally I really couldn't. Taffety, as you can hear as well, needs a bit of a service. Just there. So I'm nearly home. So you hear that? I hope you do. But that is what the transmission judder is. We got a mileage there, 65,324, so it's about 2 miles to mine from my parents' house. Yeah, all I can say is if you experience transmission judder in the CVT Honda Jazz or Acura Jazz, I think they are in America, you will know what I'm talking about, and believe me, what I'm about to show you will fix it. Now, as the rain falls, I will show you this item. I'm not sponsored or endorsed by them. I have to pay full price for this. They don't even know I'm making this video, and I can't even pronounce their name. Exodo, whatever it is, but EX120 is the product you're looking for this specific vehicle and specific problem for CVT transmissions. It comes nicely boxed. I've opened it out all of that because I am doing this one-handed in this nice little syringe where you can set how much to put in, but I've just stuck the whole lot in. Comes with a nice little tube as well. As I say, trying to do this one-handed, which is really not gonna work. So if I pop that kind of there, I just put that little pipe it comes on with, and there like that. It's a lovely, if I can get it in focus, blue coloured liquid. And then down here on your car you'll see the transmission dipstick out, which you pull out, and to be fair, oops, yeah, I suppose looks a bit low anyway, but from past experiences that does not cause the judder. And here is the hole, and all you have to do is get the syringe. I'm not going to be able to really show this very well. In, and just empty the whole thing inside. See, there is still some in the pipe there, so I will just draw up some air and give another quick little blast in there. It's got rid of some of it out of the pipe. And I'll just do that again, just to try and get as much of it in as possible. Yeah, that's empty now. So we just pop the dipstick back in. And that is that in and done. So here we are, just confirming the mileage again at present, 65,324, and with the oil additive in, I am now going to go for a little drive. I appreciate you didn't fully experience the judder in the initial video. Trust me, it's there, and if you have one of these cars, you'll know what I'm on about, particularly once it starts getting bad. And one shot of the EX120 chemical which I put in, I can assure you, was all it took to remove the horrendous judder it had. I mean, the car was cheap when we bought it because of the problem. I'd priced up a gearbox strip and overhaul, and it was still going to make good sense to buy the car, but did manage to fix it, as I say, for the cost of a syringe full of some oil additive. And now I'm going to go again for a little drive, and I will let you know as and when I stop feeling anything. Back in the worst place possible for you. But it just was somewhere that would, I thought would transmit the judder reasonably well. Not that we should have any now, or certainly in a little while. Still there, pulling away there. the chemical that's put in from the website is supposed to be some tiny little nanoparticles that's filling any bits of wear that you have on the, I'd say, it's the semi-automatic clutch, I suppose, automatic clutch. I know it's not a, oops, a daisy, torque converter, or I don't believe it is. Still a little judder there, but we haven't travelled far. Perfectly honest in my initial video, it is really not very bad. I'll put a wheel spin in the whip there. Trying to get it to induce it if I could, or prove that it wasn't doing it. It's just clicked over to 25 miles. It hasn't actually been a mile since, and I'm using the full odometer readings rather than manually, the one you can reset manually, because obviously I could have cheated that, and I don't want to. I want you to know just how good this additive is, in a hope it will solve your problems and save you a bunch of money. I might get a couple of chances at it now to see whether it will or it won't. I already don't believe it will, to tell you the truth. I was shocked at how quickly this additive worked. Right, here we go. Nothing. I think it has already done its job, got around the gearbox where it needs to, fill in a little whatever it fills in the mechanism. As I say, less than a mile. You've seen, you know, a couple of minutes driving. I will actually drive all the way back to my mother's house because she's got a hospital appointment today anyway. I need to take her to. I won't subject you to all of that. Anyone joining in now is going to wonder what is going on, just seeing maybe the top of a cigarette lighter in the car. 26 miles now. Well, I say 26, it's 2 miles. We were on 24 when I left the house, and it's going to be 24 point something, so I don't know what, but just over the mile. It works that quick. It is about £20 UK pounds. I bought it off eBay with free postage, although apparently I did get a little letter with the package saying if I order direct from them, I will get a discount. So it might be wise to search out the brand name. Xado, I think it's produced, Xado, and the chemical for the CVT transmissions like this one. I might get a chance again now. Nothing. Absolutely perfect. I am amazed at how well it works. Yes, EX120. It's supposed to be 20% more or 20% more efficient or something like that. And if you have a Honda Jazz that suffers with transmission judder, I cannot recommend it enough. Sets of lights here. I am getting cold and steaming up because it is raining outside, and I've not got the fan on at all, just to save some of the noise. Nothing. Perfect. So I know you don't know me, so it's really down to you whether you believe me and trust me or not. But as I say, if you look at my videos, it will be quite apparent. I am quite poor. I am not sponsored by anybody. I do not have any great income coming from advertising or sponsorships. I am just a hard-working, honest guy, trying to save people a little bit of money by passing on whatever knowledge and information I've found. So if this has been useful to you, do please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I know it's a bit of a mishmash. I am going to segregate things out into different things. But that is why I called it Channel 1, because just like most channels on certainly British TV, there is a wide variety of topics that get covered. So yeah, you may not want to hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, because you might get a video of my son shouting at Fortnite on the TV, or some other bizarre thing you have absolutely no interest in. I do not mind that at all, but it would make a massive difference if you would subscribe. As I say, I try to pass on whatever information and knowledge I have. And I do have a project, which some of you may have seen already on my drive, a 6-litre V12 Jaguar that needs a substantial amount of work, and I can't really start it at the moment. I don't have the money to, for one, let alone the time, and it really would be deserving of something better than, as I'm doing now, a phone camera in a little pocket somewhere or wedged up against something, just trying to get some footage for you. But unfortunately, as I say, I am a single dad. My boy's mother doesn't support him in any way at all, unfortunately, and any cash I do have does go on spoiling my son. So buying any niceties, as it pulls away beautifully again, for myself to make better quality videos, just isn't on my radar. I would hope the channel can become self-funding at some point and be able to pay to get some better content there, when I'll be able to share a lot more of my knowledge and experience on, quite frankly, a wide variety of topics, particularly in terms of working with hands and repairing items, because for 30 odd years since I started riding motorcycles, I've never really had the funds to pay someone to look after them, so I've done everything myself, which you learn quite a lot. And I've always had, even when I was a child, that boyish behaviour of taking stuff apart to see how it works, and then trying to get it back together. I've moved on into actually, if I take something apart, I try to improve it before it goes back together, particularly with the motorcycles. And I will always, yes, it might take a bit more time, and I will always try and find the cheapest method possible of solving a problem. Not just for financial reasons, but some personal satisfaction of doing something yourself. Because also with that attitude, you know it's been done. I've had countless friends take vehicles for servicing, bring them back and go, well, things still didn't feel right. I've checked and it looks like the same spark plugs are still in it, same air filter, oil filters don't look touched, or things have been left loose, which have caused them to possibly have had a crash if they had been left. So yeah, I always, if you have the time, urge people to do things yourself if you can. If you can't, give it a try, because the worst is you just have to take it to somebody who can, which is what you'd have had to do in the first place. So there's no real hardship to it, and believe me, if I can do some things, I feel absolutely sure that you can too. It was a slightly longer drive to get back to my mother's, because I wanted you to, or I wanted to make sure the oil was in and working. And yes, it is already absolutely judder free and driving faultlessly again. So, lights off, don't forget it, auto lights in the sky. There is the mileage now. As I say, it was under 2 miles, and the judder had, what little judder there was, has completely gone away, which, being honest, I knew that it would. I fully trust this chemical. It is awesome, and for £20, as I say, it's supposed to work in all CVT transmissions. I believe they do different ones for automatics and manuals that may be having problems, and I would believe that they work as well, but I haven't tested them, can't confirm it. Great cheap solution. As I say, if you enjoyed this, do please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel, but whatever you're doing, take care everybody, stay safe, peace.